Middle Earth Cave is located up here on Takaka Hill.
Over the last 10 years, a very dedicated team led by local cavers Michael Brewer, James Olker and Bruce Mutton have extended the system from a very modest beginnings to a huge network of chambers, canyons and rivers that stretch off through this marble mountain here to a length of 33 kilometres and 390 metres in depth. Their aim was to connect to the Rewalker Spring, which is located at the bottom of Takaka Hill. Unfortunately, even though the furthest reaches of Middle Earth are tantalisingly close to the Rewalker, the way on in Middle Earth has been blocked by impenetrable rock piles and sumps. Our mission is to get to the bottom of Middle Earth and have a look at the sumps. A sump is a place where the whole cave passage drops underwater. For many, this is the end of the cave. For some of us, it's just the beginning. The trip down the cave is hard work. We take on each challenge knowing we have to take them on again on the way back. There's squeezes, climbs, pitches. On the way down, the rope work is pretty simple. It's mostly down. On the way out, it's a different story. We enter through the hobbit hole, climb and walk down through the deck extension, abseil the huge lighthouse pitch.
It's a long, long way down.
And other short pitches in Conflagration Hall. At this point, Mayfair Avenue, we're 350 metres below the surface. We only have another 40 metres to descend. However, we've got many kilometres to go and many more ups and downs. Beyond Mayfair Avenue, we enter the boulder-strewn chaos of Kanga's House. Then onwards, through the canyons and small passages to the balcony pitch.
What's the significance of this pitch, Bruce?
The significance of this pitch is called the balcony pitch. It's the bypass. It's the bypass to this blockage that stopped us for 28 years from finding the rest of the cave.
James Olker and Mike Brewer did this kind of almost a random climb up the wall, along a rift and up the wall here, and found a way on into this amazing huge series of passages that lead into almost, what, over 20 cave passage, Bruce?
Beyond here?
Yeah.
25?
Yeah, so at least 25 cave passage. Above the balcony pitch, we enter where the Wurzel was. Time is 10 to 11, and we've been going for just over 2 hours, and we really do have a long way to go. A really tight squeeze takes us down into beyond Pooh. Then onwards, down we go into the Inception Passage. At the junction of tram and tractor, there's this excellent example of the power of the water in this cave.
So the water roars out of there.
Yeah, have a look at the roof. There's the rocks pummeling.
Wow, all these white marks here.
Yeah, and on the left on that finish.
On here?
Yeah.
See, that's all the rocks and the sand. Wow.
So 2 metres up, they go to 3 metres up.
Far out. Man, it's amazing. The water just powers out of here. It's incredible.
It's lunchtime, and in the gigantic passage, we stop for a bite to eat. It's hard to believe we still have over 3 hours to go.
12:17, and we are. Where are we on the map?
There.
So there we go.
After lunch, we launch into the final stage of our trip to the bottom. It's kind of sobering to think that all the cave beyond here, pretty much all of it, floods to the roof. Route finding is pretty complex.
Is it? Yeah, it must be. Yeah. We'll go down and have a look.
And even Bruce, who surveyed the cave, finds the map helpful. Down here, the holes between the rocks seem to be smaller and more numerous than higher up the cave. In between, though, we get to scramble through more huge black spaces. It's quite cool because you tramp for miles, you tramp, and kind of get a little tired, and you get to a squeeze and everything slows down and you can just kind of rest for a bit. And then you tramp again and flat out. It's kind of our case. Can you imagine having an accident down here? Well, Bruce has a great story to tell.
Yeah, so down here's a little shortcut we made. We could see through, but we couldn't quite make it. So I was doing some capping down here to make the hole bigger, and I managed to bring a whole slab of roof down on top of me.
So that rock there was up there,
It was on the roof, yeah.
and you're capping around the
And
side of it.
I was feet first in there, and
Right. So you're down there,
and my head was just poking out from under that rock. Yeah.
on the other side.
No, about where your hand is.
Oh, so
where your finger is.
Ah, right, so you're
My
capping
head.
back up this way.
Yeah, so if I'd have been a little bit further down the passage, I would have had my face crushed.
Fuck's sake. That's what,
Yeah.
that's tiny. Geez, that rock's...
Yeah, well, we lifted it up a bit and put little chock zones under it.
Yeah, yeah.
Which might have gone by now, but that
Holy
was
Toledo.
it was just pure chance that the rock stopped on those boulders.
On there, yeah, yeah.
Before it pulled up on me, but it knocked the wind out of me.
Jeez,
And
mate.
of course, both arms were up that way.
Oh, because you're capping up there.
The hammer and the cap.
Yeah.
So, of course, my left arm got crushed down across my chest, which is why it broke my collarbone.
Shit.
And how it didn't pin my arm in there, I don't know. I don't know how my arms aren't still under there.
I know, it's incredible. Wow, that is one, that's amazing. I'm fucking hell. Holy
Bit
shit.
embarrassing for a geotechnical engineer.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. How many things you signed off lately, Bruce?
5 hours from the entrance, we finally get to our first sump.
Yeah, so we're 390 metres below the entrance. And this is the first sump we'll come to look at. It's probably one of the more accessible sumps. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't look that promising, really. It might go. And it's definitely worth, we're passing here with tanks, it's definitely worth jumping in here and having a look anyway. Well, we've got 2 more sumps to go and look at, and they're still miles away. I don't know. Maybe.
We continue on up to Dog Spa. The passage is still fun, sporty, dirty, and I suppose in a strange way, beautiful. We finally reached Dog Spa. We've been on the go now for 5.5 hours.
This is one of the really extreme limits of the cave, isn't it? Right at the very end of the Middle Earth system, and we've got this incredible sump called Dog Spa Sump. It's in theory at the moment it's an upstream sump, but what is thought is that when it floods, that the water flows down through the sump and maybe out another spring several kilometres away. Yeah, it looks like an amazing sump to dive. It's only taken us 5.5 hours to get here, and that's without packs. That's with very, very light packs. Luckily, I'm not tired yet. Not yet. Give me another couple of hours, I might start feeling a bit tired.
Retracing our steps back home, we get a bit lost and end up at another sump. Here nature gives us an interesting surprise.
So what's this place meant to be called, Bruce? We've come out here to look at this apparently a static sump in a place called Silent Sump Way. And then we got out here and there's a big sound of a river and really quite a strong draft blowing into a rockfall here. And the particular river is actually downstream of the sump. And it's downstream of all the sumps actually. So it's probably quite an important lead in the cave. Probably. But it only takes 5 hours to get here. And so we need a crowbar and maybe some caps or some bang and blow the thing up. Might have a hammer at the camp. But the Rewalker's down there. It's only, what, 2k to the Rewalker?
1,100 metres.
Yeah, 1,100 metres to the Rewalker, and it's about
Probably 1,500 from here. But
200 metres below us.
yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, the Rewalker's about 200 metres below us, so yeah, a lot of cave to find. I don't know what would be easier, diving from the bottom or coming through here. It would be quite hard. I don't know.
The sump near the dig looked good too.
I'll just,
No one's been down there.
just hold it there. Anyway, home game.
We continue our journey back towards the surface.
Comes out of Dog Spa.
Okay.
Simply delicious. Simply delicious. Well, might have another,
Okay, where you go.
This is working beautifully on this rope.
I am absolutely buggered. Not far to go now. 5 or 10 minutes and I'm out. 12 hours after entering the cave, I'm finally out.
Hey, we're out. Oh, my goodness, that's a good feeling. That's a really good feeling. Hey, dirt, stars, trees.
Bruce and Andrew turn up a short time later.
Gotta love
It's
caving,
been a
right?
big day and we're all pretty tired.
Pretty much. Thanks for the trip.
Yeah, no worries at all, man. No worries at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next time it won't be so long, eh?
Hi, Bruce.
Hey, Kieran. It's going. Michael,
Yeah.
are you looking at this, Michael? You got to come back.
Thanks so much, Bruce.
Alrighty. No.
Yeah, really appreciate it. That was amazing. Yeah, looking forward to going back. That's cool. Okay, guys.
Alrighty. Okay.
See ya.
Middle Earth is an amazing cave. There are 3 sumps at the bottom worth diving. The rockfall we need to dig. There's a wicked climb to do above Dog Spa. It's got a really strong draft blowing down it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this story as much as I enjoyed the trip, and I'm looking forward to going back.